Hello, my name is Captain Kelly Muniz, Commanding Officer of Media Relations Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about a law enforcement related injury, also known as a Leary, that occurred in Newton Division in the city of Los Angeles on December 19th, 2022 at around 2:05 p.m. A Leary is a use of force incident where an individual requires hospitalization. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about police procedures related to the case so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. The LAPD conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We are still at the very early stages of this investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete, and our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The images and information you're about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers. Newton Area Narcotics Enforcement Detail officers were in the area of 50th Street and Central Avenue when they observed and recognized a wanted suspect who had an outstanding felony warrant for sales of narcotics. That suspect was identified as Earl Roots. Here is the corresponding radio broadcast for this incident.
13 over 51, show me code 650, east of Central.
The officers contacted Roots and detained him. Shortly after detaining him and prior to taking him into custody, Roots began to resist the officers.
Over 51, give me a backup.
Any unit in the vicinity, 13 over 51 is requesting a backup area unit supervisor, 50th east of Central.
As the officers continued to struggle with Roots, one of the officers delivered a punch to Roots' ribcage area, resulting in a use of force. Roots was subsequently taken into custody without further incident.
Over 51, code 4 in custody.
All units, code 4 in the backup, 50th east of Central, suspect in custody.
Narcotics Enforcement Detail officers work in a plainclothes capacity and are not equipped with body-worn video. However, a portion of this incident was captured on video from a nearby security camera. Immediately following the use of force, Roots complained of pain related to a pre-existing medical condition. As a result, Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics were summoned to the location and transported Roots to a local hospital for treatment. While at the hospital, Roots was treated for his pre-existing medical condition by medical staff. During his treatment, it was determined that Roots had sustained a collapsed lung and was admitted into the hospital for further evaluation. Roots was absentee booked for the felony warrant at the Los Angeles Police Department Metropolitan Detention Center. Department policy defines any force option which results in an injury requiring hospitalization as a categorical use of force. In accordance with that policy, LAPD's Force Investigation Division assumed investigative responsibility for this incident upon learning of the initial determination that Roots required hospitalization as a result of injuries likely sustained during the use of force. On December 21st, 2022, Roots was ordered released from police custody due to his prolonged admittance to the local hospital and his inability to appear in court for the felony sales of narcotics warrant. On December 23, 2022, Roots was officially released from police custody but remained hospitalized. His felony sales of narcotics warrant was reactivated so that he may be held to answer and appear in court at a later date. Earl Roots is a 60-year-old resident of Los Angeles. In the next several months, the LAPD will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. We will continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward and complete any forensic tests. After the investigation is complete, our Critical Incident Review Division will forward their findings to the Chief of Police, who will make his recommendation to the Civilian Board of Police Commissioners. The board will evaluate the evidence to determine whether the officer's tactics and use of force in this instance met the high standards expected of all Los Angeles police officers. If you would like more information on how the LAPD investigates all serious uses of force, visit lapdonline.org, where you can find the LAPD's use of force policy and procedures. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident community briefing.